Go ahead.
My name is Gillian Lynn Katz, and I'm reading from my book Kaleidoscope. And the poem that I'm reading is called Chicken Run. When I was a child, my mother hid a nanny in her walk-in cupboard behind expensive dresses that smelled of sweet perfume, so the South African police wouldn't find her, because she didn't have a passbook. My father taught me to ask politely for a glass of water from the brown, rounded nannies in white overalls and head rags who swept our stoep and cooked our food. Black men drove in green lorries and rode on rickety bicycles through the streets of Johannesburg. They wore khaki uniforms when they watered our gardens. A black woman sniffed out of a large tin of snuff as she dug the weeds with a screwdriver. Apartheid, the policy of the white heat of the Kimberley diamond ruling over the black coal of Sasol, as crude as the oil pumped from your smoky pollution. I am the product of an oligarchy, and you have robbed me of my senses. Apartheid, you have clipped my wings so I cannot fly across the mine dumps, the immense flat-topped white sand dunes on the edge of the Golden City, where black men plummet down mine shafts thousands of feet deep, where the air is as close as an oven and vision as black as night, as black as the men who dig gold out of rocks for their Johannesburg masters. Apartheid, you have torn me from my roots, the sun-baked grassland where the baobab tree, with its gnarled arms like large octopus tentacles, reaches into the burnt orange sky. Its trunk as thick as an elephant, fever trees poised like a flat green umbrella against the red and gold sunset. You have stabbed me through my heart with your African spear, as sharp as the shimmering, translucent crystal formations that rise and fall in the Kango caves. You have stopped my ears so I cannot hear the roar of the lion at dawn, after his mate has killed a zebra by the waterhole at Kruger Park, where hyena wait to feed and vultures circle. The tidal wave of the first chicken run swept us away like the white grains of sand on Durban Beach. Apartheid, we were seeds you held in your fist and shook with the thunder of a Transvaal lightning storm, flinging us out in the wind to the far corners of the earth. The first group of white chickens ran after the 1960 Sharpeville massacre, where hundreds of blacks peacefully protesting the past laws were shot in the back as they fled the police. We were the first wave of whites to escape. We left by train on May 2, 1966, a train that took us not to Buchenwald or Dachau, but to Cape Town, where blue mountains rise majestically out of the green sea that hugs the foot of Africa, and Table Mountain sits flat-topped, covered by a white tablecloth on a cloudy day. We sailed on a ship where the green Indian Ocean joins the blue Atlantic, and on to New York, where the Statue of Liberty lifts her freedom torch to the sky. More whites left on the second chicken run in 1976, when police murdered black school children who were protesting the use of Afrikaans in their education, the language of the oppressor, who pushed their leaders out of 10th floor prison windows, saying they had committed suicide. Apartheid, you have beaten the drums of the Zulu warrior with black-on-black violence in the temperate province of Natal, where the ANC and Inkatha parties murder each other's children. Then again in the 1980s, thousands of white families scattered in another chicken run. In the new South Africa, whites live behind high fences with burglar alarms, their manicured lawns and mansions concealed. It is common to ask a neighbor or a friend which brand of barbed wire will keep out the mass of starving blacks who would kill for a piece of bread. Which gun is the best for your wife or daughter to wear in her brassiere? Apartheid, you have exploded like the whirling mass of water of the Agrabes Falls and gouged out a deep hole in the heart of my country. Washed the treasure of diamonds, your people, down the Orange River. You have scattered your citizens like the blossoms that fall off the jacaranda tree, not to form purple carpets outside plush homes in Johannesburg or in the streets of Pretoria, but scattered in the wind to the ends of the earth. If you would like to buy this book or anything else I have written, you can contact me on my website, www.gillianlynkatz.net. That's GILLIANLYNNKATZ.net. Thank you.